Good morning, everybody. A reading from Luke's Gospel, chapter 18, beginning to read at verse 15. People were bringing babies to Jesus for him to place his hands on them. Now when the disciples saw this, they rebuked them. But Jesus called the children to him and said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Truly I tell you, anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." Jesus was busy. The crowds were following everywhere that he went, and they hung on his every word. However, he's not too busy for that which matters. On top of the list, he has time for those who come searching after him in whatever way. Now, over the last few weeks, we've been thinking about what it means to seek after the kingdom of God. And in this encounter, Jesus gives us another clue. What does it mean to receive the kingdom of God like a little child? Jesus says, "Truly I tell you, anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." So what does this mean? I'd like to help you to think through a few things that come to mind for me. As you read the passage, as you think about it, you may have others yourself. Imagine, if you will, a baby in arms. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the child's attentive. One of the great joys that I have, when I'm allowed to, is doing baptisms, taking young children in my arm. And it's amazing, I think it's something to do with the glasses, that they immediately fix their eyes on me. For some of them, they might know what's coming next. I can still remember holding my children in my arms for the first time. They never take their eyes off of you. And if we're to receive the kingdom of God, we must fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. Every day, look to him. Seek his face. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and his grace. However, there's another element to this. The child is demanding. It wants more. It has a desire for food. And a young child still lets us know. Do we have that desire for spiritual food? Are we hungry for more? Jesus will not turn us away. We can come to him, feed on his word, cry out to him in prayer. Each one of us, wherever we are on our spiritual journey, has room for growth. There's one final thing that I want to encourage you to focus on. The child is dependent. It cannot feed itself. It can't change itself. And if we are to grow, if we're to see transformation in our lives, if we're to receive the kingdom of God, we need to depend on Jesus. There are many things that we can depend on him for salvation, for forgiveness, for guidance. but to depend on Jesus for everything. This is what it means to receive the kingdom of God. We cannot earn it. We cannot achieve it ourselves. It's a gift. Receive the kingdom of God. Come like a child to Jesus. Know his blessing. Receive his grace. Trust in him as you look to the future.